Hello everybody, how's it going? I hope everything is fine. Today we're gonna look at 3 months from now, like what is going to happen in your life, what kind of energies that you're going to attract, what kind of situations you're gonna see. It's gonna be a big reading because I have three different decks that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use the tarot deck, I'm gonna use Lenormand, and I'm gonna use the Kipper. I have a layout in my head. I did that before and it was like remarkable. I saw that it was working out and I was like, okay, I'm gonna use it in here. All right, let me give you enough of time so you can meditate on my pebbles, and then I will start with this one. Hello, number one. I hope everything is fine. Let's see what is going to happen for you in 3 months. First, we're going to put the Lenormand cards. I will show you and I will talk about it when I am putting the cards, okay? But first, let me meditate on your energy for a while when I am carving the cards in 3 months for number one. Let's see. You have the sun. In the middle of everything, you have the sun. Beautiful. We will talk about it. Let's see the other ones. You have the dog. All right. It's good. It's really, really good. I assure you. You have Clover. Couldn't be even better. Okay. Those three is really good. And if I was just reading those three, like those three are only talking about success and happiness and friendship, support. It's talking about luck and opportunity. Everything is just aligned. You see that, right? You have the support, you have the success, you have the luck and opportunity, like in serendipity. You know, the clover is talking about serendipity, which I like. And it has like a good fortune element. In 3 months, I think you are going to see that your life is more aligned than what was before. You're going to see that actually universe is bringing you what you want. These days, I see like the lucky omens all over. Like every reading, there's some kind of a healing part. There's some kind of, okay, this is aligned now. It was not okay before, but now it is okay. Every reading has something like that. Okay, you know, the sun and clover is talking about like a period of success. It is not just like one time thing. It is not just like it's happened once and it was all done. No, it is not like that. It is a process. Okay, it is going to last for a while. We are gonna see if there's any other, you know, timing that is showing. If with the other cards, if it is showing, I'm gonna talk about it. But it's not just like one time thing. It is about like harvest. It is like you did the hard work and now you're reaping what you sow. Like it is talking about like a period of time. Okay, and dog is talking about the support and loyal people. Like there's a harmony in this thing. Only those three. Okay, I didn't pull the other cards and I'm gonna pull two more. Let's see, what is this successful period about? Stellar, like what? This is the star. Star and the sun together means a lot, my friend. We're gonna talk about that. Hold on a second. You're not gonna believe it. You have the moon. You have all three. Can I call you my friend? Okay, let's talk about that. If you know what it means, you know what it means. Okay, I am like flabbergasted, like, what? Hold on a second. Look, this is like a significant positive change, like significant, so significant. You have no idea how significant it is. It's just like written in bold and with underline, and it is just like flashing good news, good news, and good news. It's nothing more than that, okay? Look, there's a hope and inspiration, and there's a wish is coming true with this star card, okay? And it is next to the sun. It is talking about, again, you know, the happiness and positivity. So this wish is coming true that is going to make you so happy. But not only that, it is going to bring some kind of a recognition to you because of the, you know, the why, because of the energy that is going to be so high. You're going to put a lot of positive energy outside. People are going to see that. People are going to recognize that, okay? It's not just going to be like one little wish is coming true for one time. And no, this is talking about being famous. This is talking about being so successful. This is talking about landing the job that you want. This is talking about being a mother. This is talking about being a father. This is talking about getting into the college that you wanted to get in. It is like a process. It is talking about a long period of time. It's not just like one time thing. It's not just like happening for one day and it is just like disappearing the next day. No, this is like huge change, huge success, huge luck, huge opportunity for you. So if you have any kind of a job that you are looking for, any kind of like a recognition from the industry, from like maybe people, like whatever you are looking for, I think in 3 months of time you're going to have it. Okay, in 3 months you're going to be in another place in your life. Like it is going to change so significantly. Whatever you're doing now, it is going to change in a really better way. It's not going to be like going for the worse. It is going to be going for better. You are going to go forward. I cannot specify it enough, like a long-term situation, okay? There's a period of time. I don't know why I have to like repeat myself in this thing, but this has like a deep emotional, oh, finally, like the relief before and after. This is like a huge change. Also, if there's any kind of an imbalance in your life right now, let's talk about it. Like right now you don't feel that great, maybe right now you don't have all the good things in your life, maybe life is going to balance itself out. So whatever you are lacking at this specific moment, I think it is going to be provided to you in the certain period of time. I think what you don't have it now, you're going to have it. And you're going to have it in a way that it will stay for a really long time. Especially I would like to talk about the people who cannot have children at this specific moment, okay? Maybe you are having this feeling of defeat. Maybe you feel you cannot make it. Maybe you feel it's not in your cards. Maybe you feel you will not going to be a mother or father. I think you're going to see a huge change in this thing. And when you see that, when you see like how things can be beautiful in this way, you're going to feel so grateful, maybe for the rest of your life. This is huge. This is huge, okay? I believe in 3 months you are going to see like a successful outcome to your situation, and it is going to bring you emotional satisfaction. Moon is talking about that. Like it is talking about dreams and intuition. It is talking about emotions, and it is talking about, in this setting, it is talking about satisfaction. You will have your heart's desire in 3 months, okay? But let's see the tarot cards. Let's see what the cards are gonna say when it comes to this 3 months of, like, this is a beautiful reading. I want to cry. This is so good. I wish all of my readings were like this. So beautiful. You see, mother energy, so high, so high. Like, if you would like to become a mother, you will have the chances of doing that. Opportunity, luck, and wish is coming true. This is talking about conceiving a child in one way. Not for everybody, of course. Please do not take it as like your reality if you do not want to have a child. But there's a person, I sense it quite strongly from all of my readings. Like when I am speaking about like what is going to happen in the future, like the wish is coming true, those kind of readings, I sense that person who wants to be a mother or a father. I sense that so high. Okay, Page of Cups, beautiful. Like it cannot even go better. It's beautiful. Emperor and Empress. So, like, oh my god, I love it. I love it. We will talk. Ace of Swords. It is talking about some kind of a birth. Frankie was saying that quite a lot back at the time. If there's any ace, there's a possibility of a birth. And Ace of Swords is sometimes talking about like some kind of a operation, a surgery, something like that. Maybe something like that is going to happen to you. Judgment. Should I put the, I don't know. I'm not so sure anymore if the YouTube is still going after. There was a time like YouTube was just like putting red flags on the videos because like they don't like the, I don't know, the pictures of it. I don't know why. But now I see like everybody's being really relaxed about that. Not so sure anymore. You see, this card is showing itself quite a lot. Emotional healing. Getting what you want from really, really long time. Like there is an abundance. Let's talk about that, okay? Empress is talking about abundance. And I have the feeling of like there's a period of success, like a period of doing what you want. I believe in this reading there is a lot of money. I just don't want to talk about all the money. Okay, it's not just about that. In here, it is not just about the money. It is about what you desire. It is about you can get what you want from life. It is about the luck. It is about the opportunity. It is about rewards of the life. I believe if you are asking for some kind of a tangible situation, some kind of an abundance in money, in property, in whatever you're looking for, I believe you're going to have it. But Empress is not just talking about the abundance, it is talking about the fertility. I believe I talked about that like in the last reading. It's not about like what can happen to you because of the work that you're doing. It is about what you can do. And there's a certain difference. I believe in 3 months, you're going to see what you're capable. And you're going to realize that things are happening because of you. It's not just happening just because of the circumstances. And yes, there are a lot of good circumstances you're going to be surrounded with, but you're smart enough to deal with those kind of things. You're going to be good at creation. You're going to be really creative. Let's talk about that. You're going to have this intuition. Maybe you're going to feel a little bit youthful. Maybe you're going to feel like you have a lot of love to share. Maybe you will have like artistic inspiration, even like creative side of the life is going to be prominent in 3 months. You are going to have new experiences in life, okay? You're going to have new experiences in life and you're going to accept everything that is coming to your way with an open heart. You're going to have this open mind. It will not be things are happening and you're refusing it. You will go with the flow. I believe what you're going to have, flow of your life, will not going to hurt you. It will not hurt your feelings. It will not hurt your wish. And it will not hurt your pride. You're going to have this structure and stability in your life too, like Emperor talking about that basically. I see like a big change, big opportunity. It could be, if it is a job, okay? Let's just talk about it. If it is a job, this is like the job of your life. It's not like 3 months a thing, like 1 year. No, this is like the job of your life. It is an ikigai point. It is not, I am good at that and right now the economy is just like saying this, so I have to get this job. No, this is not that. This is what I want. This is what I'm good at. This is what I'm going to provide to the other people. Beautiful. Beautiful. In 3 months, I believe you're going to have some kind of a miracle even. You will not going to believe in yourself. There's a moment of clarity and there's a moment of truth. Ace of Swords, okay? New ideas, new beginnings, breakthroughs. In these 3, I was seeing that, but with the Ace of Swords specifically, I can clearly say that a new beginning or like some situation is turning into a public situation and you are taking the benefit of it, like going viral, for example. If you have like internet existence, you can have something that is going viral, you can have a popularity, you can have some kind of a success, but you're ready for it. It is not just like going to find you out of blue and you're going to be like unaware of what is going. No, you are quite aware of what is going. This is a beautiful situation. Never forget that you are going to be ready to deal with whatever that is going to happen. The moment of truth, what it could be, what else it could be. It could be some kind of a secret that is coming to the light. You're going to figure out something huge. It's like, I'm not saying that you are in that position, but the feeling of it is like you are realizing you have biological parents and it makes sense now. And it sounds like somebody was keeping a secret from you. You didn't know why things were going bad, and then you're learning what people were doing behind you, and you're fixing it, and it was easy. It has the feeling of some kind of secret, or maybe they didn't have like a bad intention, they didn't have ill intentions, but they did something to protect you, but it hurt you on the long run. I believe you're going to figure it out. Something like that will come to the light, a childhood secret, or that secret is coming from the people that happens to be loyal to you even. I feel like there's a young energy. It could be like coming from childhood, to be honest. Something like that can also happen as well in 3 months. I see there's some kind of a kindness. I believe this kindness will come from you. You will be kind to people, and people are going to be respectful to you as well. But in general, what I can say, like this emotional healing process, this nurturing process, this creativity, and maybe even innocence and this kindness, I believe you're going to be the winner of a certain situation. It will benefit you because you're a good kind of a person. You deserve good things in your life. If it is just about your wishes, those wishes that are coming true, they are going to make you really, really happy. Those wishes that are been there for a really long time. And then all of a sudden there's a moment of truth, the opportunity, I mean, you are going to figure it out, and then you're going to go full speed. Things will flow in a beautiful way. Beautiful situation. There's an awakening. Never forget that judgment. Like there's an awakening, transformation. Something is going in a really good way, releasing those old patterns that are not working for you. 3 months are gonna change things drastically, before and after. There's a reason for that, and I think you're gonna see that. But let's see the Keeper's cards. We are not finished. We are not finished. Let's see what Keepers are gonna say about that. Expectation. You see, you wait for this thing for a while now. All right. Expectation. A change. Cards are talking by themselves. I don't even have to interpret them to you. Main female. By the way, this could be a surgery I saw, like there's a change I see, transformation, and a long time coming thing. It could be, not for everybody of course, but one of the surgeries that you can have during transition to another gender. If you're seeking for it, I see like there's a change. Okay, this card. When I was carving it, it was showing quite a lot. Let's put it in here. Okay, it put another layer to the reading. This opportunity will arrive to you, not because there's an emperor and a mature man. Those are the same. Those are the same. What I can say that this opportunity might arrive at your door thanks to a mature man in your life. Or maybe you're going to meet with somebody that is going to be really effective in your life. It could be a boss, it could be I don't know what it could be. I couldn't think of anything else but a boss. Sorry. Maybe it could be a lover even, I don't know. Who am I to judge? But this person, this mature person that is going to be really helpful to you, they will be your supporter. They will be so loyal to you. They will see your point of view and they will help you. If there's anything that you would like to achieve, they will help you. And I believe they will help you because they believe in you. It is not like they're having another kind of an expectation from you. You have the expectations in life, okay? You have this expectation of a change, expectation of a flow, expectation of receiving something from the life, and help is on the way. Somebody's gonna help you with the whole heart. This is so beautiful. I like this one. I would like to stare at my cards now again. This is so beautiful. In 3 months, you are going to feel so lucky. You're going to feel you're blessed. Blissful situations that I see. And I think it is going to be really, really effective in your life. This change is here to stay. It is not like a glimpse of a change and all of a sudden nothing is happening. It is like, okay, there's a change, like a change of a house, maybe change of a situation, changing of a neighborhood, changing of a job, whatever you're looking for, your heart's wish, it will come true. But think big, okay? Please think big. It is not something small. That was all. I hope you enjoyed this reading and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, number 2. How is it going? I hope everything is fine. We are going to look at what can actually happen in 3 months for you. All right. Number 1 was amazing. If you would like to watch it, please go and watch it. I'm going to advertise number 1 to everybody. It was too good. We should have it. Let's see. There's a bear. Okay. You have the birds. You have the animal kingdom, I believe. All right. And you have the garden. Okay. Intriguing. Do you know why? I put the up and down at the first one. In this one, I felt like I have to put it like this. I think you're gonna have some kind of a difference when it comes to like number 1. Things are going to escalate in a different manner. It is not going to be what you expect. Things are going to happen in a way that you do not expect. That is the first message that I would like to speak about. But let's talk about those 3 cards first, okay? There's a communication, I see. Some kind of conversation and interaction with other people. I think exchange of information in 3 months, it is going to be really, really prominent. You're going to learn new things. You're going to understand why people are acting in a certain way. When it comes to dealings with other people, I believe in 3 months you're going to have a difference. The way of that you are dealing with the other people, it is going to change. You're going to speak a lot. You're not going to listen. Of course you're going to listen, but you know what I mean. You are going to listen, but you're going to talk more often. People are going to listen to you a little bit more. And I believe you're going to have some kind of an authority. It is like in the middle, right? You're going to have this authority. You're going to have this power. You can be the leader of a position. You can be a team leader. You can actually create your own team. You can create your own work. You can do something, but you are the one who is the main character. Okay, and people are going to listen to you a little bit more. They're going to understand what you're trying to say. If there was any kind of a situation that was happening before, you were feeling like people are not listening to you, people are not understanding what you're saying, I believe in 3 months you're going to get rid of that kind of negativity. Okay, it's not going to be a big deal for you anymore. What I see, like huge social events, public situations, like talking with different people, a lot of people. Like there's a promotion I see, okay? Now because you're dealing with the big ones, like you're getting involved with the different situations, getting involved with the different events and everything. Some kind of an upgrade I see. A lot of people I see. If you are an introvert, I have bad news for you because you're going to deal with other people, okay? It is a must. There's no such thing like I'm going to do it by myself. I didn't see that. It's not going to happen in that way. You're going to collaborate with people. You're going to talk to the other people. And you're going to figure it out how powerful it could be. Sometimes, some people are not really okay with calling the other people with the phone, okay? They're not really okay. They text, they send email, they text again and again until they get a message, or they send an email after email until they get a message. But it would be easier if they give a call. It would be crystal clear if they would give a call. But they don't do that because, I don't know, some people are finding it difficult in these days. Like the technology is changing, the behavior of people, it is changing. You're going to have some kind of a power. You're not going to feel afraid of talking to other people. That is the first message that I would like to give. Also, you're going to be liked by the people around you. It's not going to be you are doing a little bit too much when it comes to authority and you're scaring other people. No. If you're a leader, if you are becoming a leader at least, you're going to be a good leader. Not a negative one. Clouds and flowers. Okay. Clouds are talking about some kind of confusion. Something is not really that clear, right? But you have all the other good things. You have the communication, you have the events, you are just like socializing with people. So this confusion will fade. I believe whatever you had before, maybe you are in a position of, why am I doing this in this way? Why people are not recognizing what I am doing? Why it is not happening in the way that I am asking for? I believe that kind of a confusion will go away when you talk to the people, when you have like allies with you, when you deal with other people, conversations are happening, you're going to figure it out how it's supposed to be happening. I think you are going to have this like beautiful development in your life. It's like a progress. This is an upgrade. I was speaking about this is an upgrade. Beautiful situations, beautiful results. Like you're going to feel celebrated after this thing. You're going to feel, okay, people now understand what I am doing. Whatever you're dealing with, okay, it could be about anything, but you're going to feel better in 3 months. Things are just like clearing out for you. You're not going to feel negative. You're not going to feel underappreciated. Let's see the tarot cards though. I would like to combine them all together. Like there's some kind of a time of gonna be alone. I'm not gonna do much. But I think it is being over. Like this part, I feel it is like being over. It's not going to be long. You see, like there's a stop, wait a minute, what's happening? Nothing is going on in this part. You will get rid of that kind of an energy. This will go away. Actually, not pushing a couple of things back at the time, it will help you. And you're going to see, okay, thank God I didn't push that button that hard. You're going to have that kind of a feeling. But this conversation, this new beginning or new situation that is going to happen in 3 months, let's see about that. You see, there's a vision, new situation. I think you might have some kind of a change of heart when it comes to work, like what you were doing before, the ways of doing things before. It is going to have a change, and it is a really good kind of a change. You see, there's a mastery of everything. You will figure it out. It is all talking about in 3 months. You will figure it out. Whatever that is happening, you will figure it out. It will not hurt you. You are going to talk to people, you're going to understand, you're going to be the leader of a situation, hands down. You see? Empress, you're the queen of everything. Cannot even go better. There's a magician. What was not going well for you? Just think about that, okay? In 3 months, it will change. What was not going good for you, it will change. It could be like dealings with other people I was speaking about, but it could be about like job, and maybe you are in a position of like you don't like the colleagues, you don't like the people that you're working with, maybe you don't even like the boss. I believe you're going to have like a clear communication with them, or you're going to deal with the problems and it will fade away. Those kind of problems will fade away. I believe you're going to realize that you can actually fix a couple of things for your own good. And you're going to do that. You're going to be in charge of things. And there's a mastery of a situation. You're going to be honest. You're going to be even brutal sometimes to some people. You're going to take charge and you are going to deal with that. But people are going to like you no matter what you do. If you just like become really harsh and honest, let's say in that way, people are gonna like that too. They're gonna be like, okay, thank you for saying that. Nobody was saying that before. Like nobody was talking about that. I believe they're gonna like your genuine nature. They are going to understand you're not talking about things in a negative way because you're an evil person. They're going to understand you're not the bully. They're going to understand you're not in the wrong. If you had any kind of a miscommunication like that before in your life, I believe you're going to get rid of that. Now, I would like to talk about the relationship situation for a second, okay? If you were single for a really long time, speaking about that, if you were single for a really long time, you might actually meet with somebody that is going to be important. Like these communications, they cannot be for nothing, okay? Let's be honest. If you are interested with a person that you're going to talk like day and night, like you guys are talking until the morning, you don't even realize that it is morning now. That kind of a conversation I see. You can actually have a new situation. I'm not saying that you're going to have like full-blown relationship, but you can actually meet with somebody. You can have the opportunity of having some kind of a love situation. This beautiful situation, this happy situation, this joyful situation even, it is going to bring like a beautiful, positive change in your life. Things were not like this before and now it will change. It was like in number 1, 2, like before and after. But yours is going to be more smooth. Let's say in that way, it's going to be smooth. You're going to feel, okay, I feel the change. I see the change. It is not huge, it is not prominent, but I feel different. Things are different now. There's a certain change for you though. I feel that so much. Queen of Swords is talking about being brutally honest in this reading. I believe you're going to have some conversation with people that happens to be a little negative. Maybe you're going to say no to some gossip. Maybe you're going to clear out a couple of things. That if people are speaking about you, people are gossiping about you, you're going to clear out things. And again, I have to say that it is going to be easy. It will not hurt you. I didn't see the hurt. You know why? Why you're not going to feel hurt? Because there's no ill intention. If people were gossiping, they are not gossiping with ill intentions. Because they were gossiping, they don't know anything about you. Maybe that's why they are gossiping about you. Or maybe they had like a misunderstanding. It can happen. Not every misunderstanding is happening because of the ill intentions. And you have the power to solve it. But there's an upgrade. This upgrade is like showing that you are going to have some kind of a superiority over the other people. Like there's a ladder that you're climbing. And this ladder is talking about authority. You're going to be the mature one. They're going to listen to you. If you're a teacher, let's talk about that, okay? If you're a teacher and if you are dealing with children before, now you're going to deal with the adults too. How it could be, you can actually have like a manager position. You can have some kind of an authority over other teachers. Something like that, okay? It is just an example, but I wanted to give that message to a specific person who is listening apparently. Not for everybody, okay? Not for everybody. Congratulations that I hear. Like somebody is congratulating you. They are celebrating your success. There's a success. There's a beautiful event. There's a congratulations. There's a authority. There's some people who are talking, communicating. Something is being resolved. If you had any kind of a health situation, health scare, maybe you were feeling like you cannot see the future, you don't know what is going to happen with your health and everything. I believe there's a healing that is happening, that is occurring in your life right now. You are going to feel better. Like this reading is talking about feeling better, doing better, going for the better. Some kind of a negativity, something that was not happening before, it will fade away. There's an action. There was like no action for a real long time. After that, there's an action. Physically, even, if you know what I mean. Like something is happening in here. The Empress and the Magician is talking about like power in a good way. You will have the power and you're going to use it in a good way. You're not going to abuse it. And some people, if they were in your position, they would abuse it to the core. But you're not going to do that. Because you're a good person, you're a kind person. You're going to do everything in an order and everything is going to be preserved in a good way. And no one is going to be hurt because of your actions. You're not going to be harsh. Even though, you know, the Queen of Swords is talking about, okay, it can be harsh sometimes. People are not going to be affected by that so negatively. Honesty is not going to hurt people because of you, because of your nature. Okay? And two important Queen and Empress type of a person, which is talking about authority. There's an authority, there's an authority. You're going to be good at what you're doing. You can be a manager actually. Whatever you're doing, you can become a manager. You can have a team. You can actually run your team. You can be responsible. There's a responsibility I see. And this responsibility is really, really good for you as well. It is going to show you that you can do so much more. Maybe you do not believe in yourself in that way. Maybe you feel like, okay, that's a little bit too much. I'm not so sure if I can do that. Or sometimes it happens, by the way, quite more often than you think. Sometimes they tell you, okay, you're going to be the manager, but the payment is the same. And what's the point of being a manager and getting the responsibility of other people if I'm not going to be rewarded accordingly, if nothing is going to change in my life? Why am I the one who is getting all the responsibilities? I believe you are not going to have something like that. If you are going to become a manager, your payment is going to change. The retirement plans are going to change. Everything is going to change. You're going to get good kind of a money, you're going to get good kind of a result. It's not going to be like same but a different name. No, it's not going to happen in that way. Some congratulations with family union even. You're going to be surrounded with the people that you love. Congratulations on maybe graduation, it could be something like that. It could be you are achieving something huge, and that's why people are just like coming with the flowers to you. It could be an engagement, to be honest. It could be an engagement for the people who are already in a relationship. In 3 months, things will a little bit escalating to the marriage, if you're looking for, of course. What I see, like the beginning of a new power, beginning of a new situation. If it is like a new relationship, this is a new relationship. If it is a marriage, it is a new marriage, like newly situations. There's an adjustment time, you see? But this adjustment time is not bad for you because you know what you have to do. You have seen everything that was going on. The things were not happening in the way that you were asking for example. Okay, it was not helping you. It was not happening in the way that you were looking for. And you got all the notes in your head. Okay, if I was in that position, I wouldn't do that. If I was in this situation, I wouldn't do that. If I was in that relationship, I wouldn't do that. I believe in this is your time to do the things, and you're going to do all the things in a good way. It will not going to be you are doing the same mistakes of the others. You're going to be better in this thing, and people are going to see that. Celebration. There's a celebration. I don't know why. I'm trying to not to read the events as it is. I'm trying to read the energies as much as possible because this is a general reading and events are going to change for everybody. It could be anything. Honestly, I don't know each and every one of you. I don't know who's watching it. It could be about anything. But the feelings, the energy is not changing. The feeling of it is you're going to feel really good. You're going to feel celebrated. You're going to be powerful. And you're going to be loved. That feeling is not changing. Whatever the situation it is. Okay, main female. Was it number 1 as well? You're going to feel in your element, it says. Basically. Sudden wealth, this is another option. I was thinking about it. Should I talk about like some kind of a big money that is arriving at your door because, celebration and family thing we were speaking about. Let's talk about that, okay? I will talk about that. This is a sign for me, not for you, okay? It's about, okay, talk about it now. You see, there's a marriage. All right. It could be a contract that you're going to make with a company. It could be something like that as well. We're going to read it like that too. There's a house. I couldn't hold the card. I apologize. There's a house. And also, at the end of the deck, there's an unexpected income. All right. If it is important for somebody, let's put it in here like this. Okay. So, in 3 months, if you would like to get married, I believe it is possible for you. You can actually have a tangible process of a situation. Okay, we are getting engaged and the families are coming together, or we are looking for a house, we are buying the new furniture, or we are doing the plans of a wedding. Those kind of things are going to be more tangible. You're going to see the results of it. If you are not interested of getting married, it is talking about some kind of an agreement that you're going to sign with an important person. Like, this is an upgrade of a situation, you see. Like, I cannot shake off the feeling like if it is like a work-related situation, you're going to be the boss of a certain situation. You're going to be the manager of a certain situation. It is going to be an upgrade. You're going to feel more celebrated. People are going to recognize your hard work and effort. And you're going to get more money. 3 months, you're going to get more money than what you're having right now. Let's talk about it. If it is just like a monetary situation, things were not happening in the way that you were expecting, it is going to happen in the way that you're expecting in 3 months. You're going to have a huge amount of money, possibly. And this money can come from the work. This money can come from other aspect. It could be like the money that is coming from a side hustle. It could come from your hobbies. You're going to monetize something and it's going to make a lot of money. Something like that can happen as well. What I see here is that you're going to put this money in a good use. You're going to spend it for the people that you love. You're going to spend this money for yourself. Maybe you're going to save this money for your future even. But this is going to be a huge amount of money, okay? It could be for some people, not for everybody. Like, if you're a freelancer, you're working with people outside of your country, maybe you have like an agreement with a company that is not located in your country and it is paying in dollars, okay? I gave that example once more. I remember that. You are going to get paid in dollars, and it is going to make a lot of money in your country. You're going to feel, okay, this year I'm safe and secure. I can do whatever I want. I can even go to the doctor's appointments. You know, I felt that. I don't know why, but some kind of a healing I see. You are going to have the plans for maybe investing on a house. You can have the investment for the, you know, the later on, maybe you're going to get married and okay, I will save up for the future house, something like that. You can travel. You can go to different places. You can have parties with the people that you love. Like community. A lot of people in this reading, to be honest with you. Like the people that you like to talk, people that you are not so okay with talking, but you are going to be good at talking because you're going to feel confident. You're going to feel good about a certain situation. You know what you're doing, okay? You know what you're doing, and it is going to show. It will show. This reading is beautiful. I liked this setting. If you like this setting, please let me know. I can use it for other things as well. It is talking quite a lot. In my head, it is just screaming a lot of good things. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, number 3. How is it going? I hope everything is fine. Number 1 and number 2 was amazing. I was just going to advertise the number 1, then I saw the number 2. I was like, okay, possibly yours is going to be amazing as well. But if you feel like maybe I should watch the other ones as well, please do so. Had a lot of messages for them too. Let's see your Lenormand cards first. As the first messages of your 3 months, like after 3 months, what's gonna happen? What's happening with the moon? It is showing quite a lot. It was at number 1 as well. The moon. Okay, all right. All right, all right, all right. You have the ring. Commitment of some sort. I like this card, by the way. Can you check it out? How beautiful it is. I'm so glad that I found these cards. All right, and you have the fishes. I did that at the other 2. I'm gonna read it in here. Like I'm gonna read the 3 first, and then I'm gonna read it with the other 2. I'm gonna put other 2 cards in here. First of all, I would like to say that opportunity-wise, you're going to feel blessed in 3 months, okay? You're going to have more of the opportunities. Whatever you would like to do, you will have better situations. So if you do not feel like it's not the right time, maybe you feel like it is not the opportunity that I am looking for, possibly you're right, okay? The intuition is saying quite a lot. This is not the right time, this is not my opportunity, this is not what I want. Possibly you're right, in 3 months things are gonna change. But there is also an emotional commitment. Let's talk about that, okay? There's a partnership that I see. So if you are single, hey, how are you? You're not gonna be so single in 3 months. I cannot shake off the feeling there's a relationship, there's a strong commitment even. I'm not saying that all strong commitments are just like coming with a ring, okay? I'm not saying that. I'm not insinuating that marriage is end all be all, okay? No, but the commitment that you're going to have with this person is gonna be strong. And I have a feeling, and this is just my intuition, I would like to add, okay? If you have somebody in your mind, this is not that person. Possibly you're gonna have some kind of a change of heart. If you have like a feeling for a person and you are not so sure if you guys are just like interested with each other, like there's no relationship, okay? But you have the feelings, like it is coming from one side, unrequited love. This is not that person. There's a relationship with another person, okay? Okay, there is a secret admirer, actually. You know, the moon and the ring is talking about the secret admirer that you cannot see it now. In 3 months, somebody's gonna be like, I'm in love with you. They're gonna be so serious. I am in love with you. I want you in my life. And I'm not gonna hide my feelings. And this person who is gonna come to you and they're gonna share their feelings with you, you will have an open mind. You will think about it, okay, this person is interested with me. And you're going to maybe even have some feelings for this person. Hold on a second. Is it a little bit lighter? I don't know. Please be lighter. Okay. This person that you're going to have conversations with that happens to be like hiding their emotions, you're going to like this person. It's not a person that you're gonna be like, okay, I don't like you, go away. You're not gonna be like that, okay? Also, I believe there's gonna be a catch with this person. Like, yes, feelings are genuine and this person is having good intentions and everything, but there is a situation that is going on. Possibly one of you is already in a relationship. I'm not saying that this person is gonna cheat their partner with you or you're gonna cheat your partner with them. I didn't see any kind of a cheating, but something has to change so this situation can happen. It could be like this person is living in another place, you are living in another place. It could be something like that, or it could be like some kind of a problem that they have to fix first so they can come to you. It could be about anything. I'm not just speaking about other people. Okay, it could be like they have to cover their childhood trauma so they can reach out and open up to you. Maybe they are having some kind of troubles with their families. They have to fix it first so they can come up to you after that. You know, they would like to have a clean slate, maybe something like that. There's a little bit of catch, but it is not going to be that important. Like, it is not going to be the significator of your relationship if you have a relationship, and I believe you will, but it's not going to be like our relationship started with like the bad situation. No, it's not going to be like that. There's a long-term stability or success. That's what I saw as well. Let's talk about it. If you're not interested with the relationship situations, what I can say, you are going to have a beautiful situation. By the way, this fish card is also beautiful. I love the design of the cards. Illustrations are beautiful. Like, you're gonna have a lot of good things in your life, okay? In 3 months, you're gonna have better opportunities for whatever you're doing. If you're like working for yourself, you're not working with other people, but this is your job, and I think you're gonna have better situations for the progress, better opportunities, better situations, better collaborations even. You're gonna have that. You're gonna have that. There's an abundance and wealth. Money is in the cards as well. You know, there's some kind of a prosperity. If you have your own business, possibly you're going to have a breakthrough in your career. You're going to have more of the sales, maybe whatever you're doing. You're going to have more clients. You're going to have more of the the projects that you are doing. You're going to expand what you're doing. Okay, it's going to be like a huge expansion. If you were addressing to a specific area, you're going to make this area like this big. If you were just like doing the job, doing the work for your own country, you're going to go worldwide. There's an expansion of the work, I see. And you're going to feel really, really good about it. You're going to work really, really hard on it. It will work out wonderfully. Expansion. So let's say that you're not working in a situation that you're just doing the things for yourself. You're not the boss. You're just like working 9 to 5. Then it means possibly you're going to have a different type of a project that you're going to get involved, and it is going to include a international ground, some kind of an international ground. I see. It's not just going to be at the specific moment. It's not going to be like a specific situation. Like, it's just affecting here. It's going to affect everything. Okay, it's so prominent. Let's see the other 2 cards. You see there's a star and the moon. It was at number 1 too. If you would like to watch that one, please go and watch it, honestly. And you have the tower. The tower in the Lenormand is actually good. Like, there's a hope and inspiration, a wish is coming true, okay? It's always the same with the star. Wish is coming true. There's a hope and there's an inspiration. We are clear with that. And I believe you feel that it is coming. Look, this is really important, okay? I'm gonna say that again. If you feel whatever you're doing, this is not the right thing to do, or you feel like there could be a better opportunity, there could be a better situation, you are correct. There's a better situation that is coming. It is showing so crystal clear, like you have no idea. Something better is about to happen. Like a powerful situation is about to happen. Like I felt like this situation is for the people who are working for themselves. Tower is actually saying the similar things as well, but it is talking about an authority. There's a power. There's like maybe sometimes it's just talking about institutions as well. You're going to find your ground through your work. It will be powerful. If you're working in an institution or like big company, then you're going to get some kind of a promotion. It is going to be huge. I believe what is going to happen after 3 months, like where you are going to be, it's not going to be so rigid. It's not going to be just like small. Like again, I'm going to talk about it. It's not going to be like this, okay? It's going to be huge. It's going to be like entire world. It's going to be entire region. It's going to be entire whatever, okay? I believe you're going to have something huge and bigger, and it is going to give you this sense of, actually, I can do so much more. It will give you that I can do so much more. You're going to realize your true capacity of doing things, and you will push forward. There's no going back in this reading. Better opportunities, better situations, a lot of fish in the sea. Of course, if it is just like about the work-related situation, if it is like a relationship situation, as I said, this is gonna make you feel better. But first, things has to change. Let's see your tarot cards. Going for the better, doing something more. All right. You see, there's a person. I'm going to read it as like a love message. I will. Queen of Pentacles, okay. You're going to have a lot of money. Money abundance, like money abundance. I did it. I wanted and I did it. It's so clear. A happy situation, like 10 of Cups. It's amazing. And you have another star. 2 stars. Beautiful. Okay. What I can say, after 3 months, what you're going to have, it is going to please you to the moon. It will not be the same. It will not be the same. You're going to have such beautiful happiness. And also the shape of it. You see that? Those two, they're having the same shape. You're going to feel so happy. An element of happiness. It will not go away. It will not fade away. You are going to have this happiness to the core. This happiness can come from many different things, of course. It's going to be different for everybody. I'm just reading the energies, not the events, okay? It could be a family situation. It could be a love situation. It could be a, money situation, whatever that is resonating with you at this specific moment. What is going to make you happy? Think about that. Concentrate on that, meditate on that, because in 3 months it is going to happen. If the relationship is going to make you happy, you're going to have the best relationship. If the job is going to make you happy, you're going to have the best opportunity that is going to happen. If you want another thing in your life, it will happen. There's going to be some kind of money. If there's any money, there's a responsibility that I see. But this responsibility is not for like including everybody. In number 2, it was including everybody, but in here it is like, what you want for your life, what you are going to provide for the family of yours, maybe if you have children, just them, no one else, okay? I believe you're going to feel more nurturing towards other people, especially your family members or your partner even. You can help your partner with something. If you have a relationship and your partner is struggling in 3 months, you're going to be in a position of that you are helping your partner and they are appreciating it. It is not like they are feeling weirdly, toxically, like, how come I am getting the money from my lover? No, they are not going to feel like it. It's not just like you're putting the money. It's not just like you're giving the money, okay? It is about like showing them how it is being done. Teaching them how to catch fishes. Even, after 3 months, you're going to have such power and confidence in you. You're going to look in the mirror and you're going to see the person you like. It could be physically, it could be emotionally, it could be, spiritually even. You're going to feel so good. Powerful person. Powerful person. Like, this person is at the top of everything. You can do so much more. I believe this boost of energy, boost of confidence will come to you with the opportunities that you're going to tackle. Like, opportunities can be out there, but some people cannot see that, okay? You will see that. You will utilize it. You will be successful. End of the story. There's a success and long-term situation as well. It's not just like one-time thing. Like there could be some kind of a contract that you can actually sign, and this contract is going to be effective in your life. Or you can have a beginning of a career, but you're going to utilize everything that is being given to you, and you're going to be so successful in a short term. In 3 months, after 3 months, let's say it that way. Some kind of happiness will knock your door. So relationship thing, let's just talk about it again. Okay, I'm gonna add like this person into the situation. Sometimes King of Wands is being interpreted as like a married person. Okay, I don't like to read it as like that, but maybe the person that is gonna get into your life right now, they cannot do it because they are married. Maybe they cannot even share their feelings with you because they are married. And in 3 months, it will be resolved. Something is going to go better, and this person is going to find this clean situation, and they're going to be like, okay, I will share my feelings with this person. Or it could be, this is another scenario for the people who are looking for love. This person is going to come to you with a ring from the day one. Okay, they're going to be like, okay, I would like to get married with you. And you're going to be like, yeah, but we don't have the relationship yet. So for some people, it is a red flag. I'm not saying that it is not. It could be for some situations. But this person has this idea of like, okay, I'm going to be serious with this person. I want this person in my life. I want a family with this person. They're going to be so strongly like determined in this thing. I want this marriage to happen. I believe after 3 months, like you're going to see like this person who is just like so serious with their intentions. I'm not saying that if you are not having the intentions of marriage, then it means that you are not serious. Okay, please don't get me wrong. I'm not that person who's gonna say that. But this person is like, I want you in my life. So strong, so strong. But let's see the other cards. Keeper cards. And we're gonna end the reading. I don't know how long that I've been speaking. My throat is hurting right now. I apologize for that if you hear any crack in my voice. Again, what is going on? Expectations. So hold on a second. I have to clear up my mind. Courtship. Yep. You will court with somebody. There's a journey. Oh my god, hold on a second. All right, journey. And one more. Sudden wealth. Money. Like this line is talking about money. I have the money. Let's see what we are gonna do about it. 3 months. You will have something that you are expecting. Okay, this is not my thing. Other thing will happen. Yes, it will happen. It will bring you a lot of money. It will bring you abundance. It will make you richer than now. Yeah. It will make you happier. Yep. Things are gonna happen in a way that you're going to look what was happening 3 months before, and you're gonna feel, I told you so. I told you something better was waiting for me. I told you that I could do so much better. This is like huge. This is huge. There's nothing small in this reading, and I love it. Big happiness, big results, big events, big commitments, and it is paying off, which is great. If you expect something good to happen, it will happen. It will happen. Okay? For argument's sake, you expect something bad to happen. It will not going to happen. Hear me why? Maybe it is like the anxiety talking, but I don't think so. It is not just about that. The rest of the cards are so good. It cannot be bad. That's why. Money will come to you. You will have a lot of money. You will make a lot of money. You can plan a lot of different things in your life. Like you can plan a journey. You can plan to have a family. You can plan to go to a vacation or maybe even a relocation nearby to the sea. I had a similar message once more. Like there's a person who's watching this thing right now. I don't know who that is, but that person is going to move into a beautiful house, and that house is going to be close to the nearby to some kind of water. People are going to be so envious. I don't know who that is. Please write it down if it is happening to you. It will happen to you. Please write it down, okay? Like, there's a specific person. I feel the energy of it so much. You're going to feel so happy after 3 months. If you're feeling not that okay right now, it's all right. It will pass. And I believe you feel it. I believe everything is going to happen in the way that it is going to satisfy you emotionally and physically and monetarily. It will satisfy you. You are going to feel so much better. Like, there's a love situation though. There's a love situation I see. It's just so strong in this reading. Like, so prominent in this reading. Some kind of a love is coming. Even if you are not expecting, even if maybe you're like, I am not doing anything to find a boyfriend or girlfriend, it will find you. Don't worry. That was all. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.